Here's my problem. I love Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, great talent, and I'm about to get a lot of heat for our show and get a lot of hatred for our show. The rumor is that her asking price is $5 million. Now, that hasn't been confirmed. We don't know for sure that that's the case. As much as I love Sasha or Mercedes, is she worth $5 million? Is there a time where she's going to put enough asses in seats just on her name recognition in matches? Is there a match in AEW that's going to draw enough to make it worth $5 million a year?
I'll throw this out there, though. And it's going to be an interesting point, I think. We'll really find out how AJ feels. How many people are worth $5 million?
Well, that's the problem. There's not a lot. When it comes to professional wrestling, it is such a team activity and it's such a work of the whole company that unfortunately one individual for $5 million is a lot of money being put on that individual. Other than maybe Roman Reigns, The Rock, Brock Lesnar. I don't think Cody's worth $5 million. I don't think
he would be arguable, right? You start that Cody LA Knight, it becomes very difficult. And I'm going to say this. This will get some heat too. Not many women are going to, and this isn't their fault. It's the way the company has positioned them over the years. I would only give you maybe two that potentially qualify for $5 million. Becky Lynch, and Becky's not on the run she once was, but she could have been definitely. And I would say at one point, until they ruin the specialness of her, Ronda Rousey would have been in that $5 million bracket as well.
That's exactly. That's
a lot of people. It's just part of it's on the company, part of it's on the talent, but there's not many people the company and the talent can position. And in AEW, and this is going to sound hateful too, but I don't mean to be. Like, I love AEW. There's probably nobody worth $5 million for them other than a Brock Lesnar or somebody that, you know.
Even the biggest stars right now in AEW, let's say it's Moxley, let's say you got Jericho.
Yeah, Danielson, maybe.
The biggest stars that you got, Danielson, sure. Are they booking an event? The only event that they've had that somebody would be worth $5 million is Wembley.
Right.
And Wembley wasn't booked based on one person. Wembley was booked based on the fact that they just wanted AEW in England.
Right.
So no, I wouldn't pay Mercedes that kind of money. That being said, she's definitely a great addition to any wrestling organization.
Yeah, I think she ends up in AEW, and she'll probably do some stuff with New Japan too, and that's how she'll probably have a schedule that really works with her, and they're probably going to make a lot of money between both promotions, kind of helping her, whether it's $5 million or not.
I think Tony Khan's going to pay the money, but I don't know that he's going to book her well. I think she might side towards AEW being able to do that Japan stuff. But in my opinion, I think she's going to WWE.
Well, and what match in AEW would you really want to see with Sasha Banks? I'm not saying there's nobody that can work with her, but what would be that main event match?
A giant money match.
Yeah, what would be that giant money match that would make it worth it?
You don't have anybody anymore. Toni Storm is the closest thing right now with her character. Like, you had Jade at one point, but now she's gone. And Britt Baker at one point, maybe too. But Britt has been nowhere to be seen. So, like, to me, when you look at the all-time, in the short period of time, I want to point that out, AEW, like, women's wrestlers have been the top. Like, Britt, Jade, and even Thunder Rosa to a certain extent. But she's been gone for a long time and just recently came back. So, other than Toni Storm right now, Jamie Hayter could have been. I know AJ was very high on her, and I think could have been, but she got injured. We don't have somebody that's going to worth. Let's put it this way. Is there somebody Mercedes could headline a pay-per-view, not for Ring of Honor, but for AEW and close the show?
In WWE, Bayley, who's not a headliner right now, could actually, her and Sasha, headline something. You've got Bianca Belair. You've got Io Shirai. You've got Asuka at any given moment. You've got so many talented women in the WWE right now that could be worth the headline with Sasha Banks. However, versus Mercedes Moné, who knows?
The only two matches I see that AEW could put together for Moné, and it requires some heavy lifting, is bring in Trinity, and somehow Trinity versus Moné bring in the story about how they left the other promotion. They're out on their own. It's not going to bring in huge money because Trinity's been in TNA. The only other one is if AEW got Julia, and you had Julia versus Sasha. But like,
you're talking about buzz too, though.
going towards NXT.
Yeah, there's potential buzz out there. But yeah, as far as a huge match. But you know what? We're talking about coming and goings. All right.